What is good? It's Javon Gordon back. I am back. We are back with another DST fitness video today, and I got something good for y'all, man. I got something good. Today, I'm going to do a full-on, in-depth how to train like your favorite anime villain. He's a villain. We're gonna do a how to train like your anime character today. We got Broly, one of the best, one of the biggest, one of the swollest. Look at his shoulders. Those are just huge. It doesn't even make sense. But today we're gonna train like Broly, full at-home workout. All I'm using are dumbbells and body weight. That's about it. And if you don't have any dumbbells at home, you can get creative. Grab a bag, put something in the bag to use as weight, and boom, there you go, we're rolling already. So without further ado, let's get into the workout. So today it's gonna be all upper body, strictly all upper body. We're putting extra emphasis on training our shoulders today while training our chest, abs, biceps, triceps, everything. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so we're starting off with the warm-up. The warm-up is going to consist of jogging in place for 1 minute. Just for 1 minute. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. 3 rounds of 1 minute. Getting our knees as high as possible. Moving our arms with it. Getting into the motion. You want to imitate like you're running like Broly, like he's going to mess up somebody. Just doing bad. So get your knees up, get your arms moving, and let's get into it.
Alright, to start things off with high knees, I like to get my knees as high as possible when performing this. So you get your knees as high as possible, and if your left knee is up, that means your right hand is up, and you want your hands to be moving at the same time as your knees are moving.
Okay, we are done with the warm-up, so what are we doing next? We are starting off with our abs. The ladies love it, we love them, we need them. So let's hop into it. First thing we got are planks. After that, we're gonna go into crunches. After that, we're gonna go into lying leg raises. After that, we're gonna go into kneeling oblique twist, one of my favorite. And then lastly, we got the Serratus interior push-ups.
So for planks, let's give the time limit 40 to 60 seconds. So you want it to be at least 40 seconds, max 60 seconds. When you push yourself, obviously you want to go with the 60 seconds. While performing this, you want to keep your back as straight as possible, toes, legs fully extended out, elbows underneath your shoulders. So the next thing we got are crunches with a side twist. When performing these, your leg is going to shift a little bit, but don't worry about that. Just focus on crunching up correctly, getting your nose to the ceiling, and twisting to your side. So as you see in this clip right here, my legs aren't fully extended out. They have a slight bent at them. And when you have a slight bent with your legs and you're doing abs, especially lying leg raises, me personally, I feel like I'm able to feel it a lot more, feel it better in my lower abs and just my whole abs in general. So that's one neat trick that I like to do instead of fully extending out my legs. So next we got kneeling oblique twist. When doing the kneeling oblique twist, it's important that when you turn to your side and you come back to that neutral spot, that you pause and you feel it, and then you go back to the same side that you're working and you pause there and you feel it. So you don't want to do this movement too fast, nor do you want to do it too slow. You want to do it to the perfect speeds where you can feel the contraction and you can feel the burn. Hey, look, listen, if you want the cougar that's down the street, yes, you, Miss Jackson, I'm talking to you, then the Serratus interior push-ups are on the next level. You will get her. So when doing these, you don't want to come all the way down like you're doing a push-up. You want to come down to the point where your scapula depresses and then boom, you shot right back up. deep press down, boom, shot back up. Doing this so that you feel your chest come down and then you come back up, and that's it. So when doing the bicycle crunches, it's pretty self-explanatory and it's pretty easy to tell when you're watching it. You just want to make sure that you're getting your elbows to your opposite knee, and you want to make sure that you're doing both of your elbows, obviously. You want to make sure that your legs fully extend out, come back in, and yeah.
Alright, so lastly, the most important part of this exercise is we got the lift. So for today, our lift will consist of push-ups. We're gonna break it off into 3 portions. We got the decline, normal, and Spartan. After that, we got dumbbell skull crushers. After dumbbell skull crushers, we got lateral raises. Lateral raises, we're gonna go straight into rear delt flies. Then after rear delt flies, we got front raises. Front raises, we go into bicep curls. And then to cap off the whole workout, we're gonna finish it off with some hammer curls.
So for the first push-up variation, we have decline push-ups. I put my feet on a stool. You could put your feet on top of anything as long as it's elevated. And while you're doing the push-up, you want to make sure that your body is in a straight line. Your spine is neutral. Nothing is moving. Everything is stiff and in the same exact position the whole movement. Okay, what we got next is the basic push-up. You want to make sure that your hands are shoulder width apart, elbows are tucked to your body, and your hands are beneath your shoulders. Lastly, the push-up variation, we got the Spartan push-ups. 300 all the way in this bitch. So you want to make sure that your hand, one hand is up above the other hand, and the hand is below the other hand. At least I like to keep it a hand and a half width apart. It may be a little bit hard to tell with the angle right here of the camera, but my hands are still beneath my shoulders even while I'm doing the Spartan push-ups. They're not above, they're still beneath my shoulders. Alright, so for dumbbell skull crushers, what I like to do for these it's pretty simple, like you're seeing it right here. Only difference is that your elbows are gonna flare out a little bit. Don't harp too much on that, just focus in on coming down to your shoulder level and being able to push the dumbbells right back up. Alright, so with lateral raises, you can see that my arms are coming straight up, boom, come back down, and that's it. But something that I like to do when I'm working out is, and this is like a little bit more of an advanced movement, so if you've been doing this for a while, you can try this out, is when I come down, the dumbbells come forward, and then as they come back out, my pinkies go out with it as well too. Yes, this is my favorite, one of my favorite workouts, because it gets that 3D look for your back, as well as it just looks your shoulders, makes your shoulders look more well developed and more round. So pretty much what I like to do for this is I keep my arms at a bent even when I'm coming up. Coming down, they come down straight, but you want to make sure that your arms are at a bend, elbows come up and they're coming towards the ceiling, and you're really feeling that contraction happen in your rear delt. To make sure that your back is also neutral too, your spine is neutral. So next thing, we got our dumbbell front raises. This is pretty simple to do, easy. One neat tip I like to do is when I bring the arm up, kind of turn my face to the side of the arm that's coming up. Way to progress this, make this a little bit harder, is when you come up, turn your thumb inwards like you're trying to pour something out of a cup. That helps to activate the muscle a lot more. Come on now, you know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Bicep curls. Bicep curls. If you aren't doing these, you need to be doing these, but you know, if you're a dude watching this, I'm sure you are doing these. But these are bicep curls. One thing I like to do different on these, as you can see in the video, is turn my pinky finger in. You can just do this at home, but when you turn your pinky finger in, you already start to activate your bicep. So when you do that, it activates it even more. Try it out right now. Alright, so we are at the last exercise, hammer curls. One of my favorite workouts. This is pretty basic as well too, pretty self-explanatory. Just come up, come down. You want to keep your elbows tucked to your body, and you also want to make sure that when you're coming up, you pause for like 1 to 2 seconds and then immediately go back down as well too.